Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my day for the Junk Journal Tips, Tricks and Hacks collaboration that the fabulous Rachel from RachandBella Craft is running for the month of February. And the whole point of the collaboration is to basically come up with some ideas or share some ideas, some tips, some tricks, and some hacks that will kind of either save you some time or make junk journaling a little easier in some way. There's a huge roundup of incredible crafters, artists that are part of this collaboration, and all of their details will be listed below. They would very much appreciate a quick visit. If you could like, comment, subscribe to their channels, that would be awesome. But today is my day, and today I'm going to be doing some quick mass make paper clips or altered paper clips. And there's literally tons of YouTube videos out there. There's some specifically that I've kind of used before. Tina from ShabbyDabbyDooDah, Corey from Creating with Scraps, Tanya from Tatty Treasures, Rach from RachandBella Crafts. So there's a huge array of videos that you can kind of jump on and, you know, get some ideas. But today I'm just going to bring a couple of those together. Okay, so the first pack that I've picked is to make some altered paper clips, and these literally just go over your page and they just sit on top of your page. And the great thing with these in particular, excuse me, is that you can use them as like a kind of like a text spot as well. So they will hold bits and pieces for you. So they will literally sit on your pages, and as I said, you can tuck some paper underneath and it keeps that nice and securely in place. These are mega easy, and I will literally just go through that process. And as I said, there's loads and loads of videos out there. I've kind of chosen a load of bits and pieces here just so that I can kind of whiz through this, and that you don't have to spend time watching me cut and choose and what have you. Okay, so with this one I've chosen a piece of card which I've cut in half. It is exactly the same piece of card, and it kind of measures just over 8 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and they're both the same. And then I've also cut 2 of these pieces of coffee dyed, and it's a thicker paper. You can use card, you can use thinner paper. I kind of like to use something a little bit thicker. They're 6 centimetres by just short of 15 centimetres. And literally it is just such an easy process. All we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. Just make sure I get that right, and I'm going to just quickly use, excuse me, my bone folder. And exactly the same with this one here. I've cut the card into 2 pieces because I wanted to use the back on the one side and the front on the other, just to give you 2 different looks. But if I was doing it, you know, normally I would have just left the whole thing and done it as one piece. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some paper clips on my piece of card. It doesn't matter what way you put them on, to be honest. It's just a case of popping those on and giving yourself some space in between, and you don't want to put them right on the edge. You want to give yourself a little bit of space. So, you know, I would be quite happy with that particular configuration. And what I'm going to do is your paper clip goes on the top bit so that your card will, or your paper will open from underneath. I'm just going to quickly just apply some glue. and I'm not, you know, careful or precious about this in any way, shape or form. And then what I do then is pick my card up, put it inside my second piece of card, and then I turn it over, and before it really has time to set, I just add some more glue to the other side, and again close that over, and I'm just going to quickly attach some clips to that while I do the other one, just to make sure that it attaches. And do exactly the same with this one here. And I should have, there it is, another paper clip there. So I hope you've been kind of following the collaboration as it's been going. I think this is week 4 now. So it's been on since the, I think the 31st of January was the very first one, and then it's for the month of February, and I've loved watching the videos that are being created by the collaborators. It's been absolutely amazing, some absolutely fantastic ideas. I've really enjoyed it. If you haven't yet heard of that or been involved in that, which I'm probably sure is unlikely, then I think the hashtag is JJ Tips, Tricks and Hacks, but again it'll be listed in my video below in the details section. Okay, so literally all I'm going to do now is I just use my cutting my cutter, which is over to the side slightly, and I find the flat space between the clips, and I'm just cutting in those spaces. I mean, you can use scissors. I'm probably being really lazy, but it's just my cutting is not straight. Got a nice line there to follow. Okay, so literally these ones here I used big paper clips for. These ones I'm using little paper clips, and they're all different sizes. And to decorate, it literally is a case of seeing what you like and just creating a bit of a collage on the top of each of the paper clips. These ones here are going to be so easy because they're small, and I do like the small ones, just because when you're doing journals, sometimes you want something little that you can actually put on top of a pocket or a text spot, rather than a full page kind of centerpiece. These I probably use on the page on their own, but these ones I do like to have little ones that you can, as I said, just add to different types of ephemera that you've got in your journals. All I'm doing with this, and again, it's not about being precious, it's about finding something that I kind of like, and just not overthinking it. I've done a video not so long ago about altered paper clips 3 ways, I think it was. And I think that's the secret, especially for me, is just not to overthink things, because I kind of sit there and think, do I like that? Do I like that? And, you know, before you know it, you're kind of half hour into your crafting time with nothing to show for it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know. If you like to take your time and, you know, really think about what you're doing, then that is pretty cool. It's just not me at all. especially with mass mix. I love the idea of sitting down with mass mix, but when it actually comes to it, then it's not quite as much fun. So, okay, still got a couple here. I think I'm gonna go for a little bug. And this bigger one here. And I love this kind of colouring. It's yeah, very earthy, very neutral. Really do like it. I've even got some material here, which I could, if I wanted to, put this on one of these. I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac for that one, I think. So I can't believe it's February already. It's incredible how fast time has gone. I mean, it was Christmas, what? Over a month ago now. And yeah, it's balmy. I'm counting down the days to next Christmas. I'll have lots of people shouting at me for that one, but it's, yeah, absolutely crazy, crazy. So again, with these ones here, you can either put them on as is, and these are, probably should have mentioned, these ones here are Tim Holtz papers and Tim Holtz ephemera. I'm an absolute Tim Holt junkie. Anything Tim Holt I love, and so having the opportunity to put these together using Tim Holtz paper was a no-brainer for me. So I think these are the large, or it's a mixture between the large and the small snippet packs. They're the, I want to say they're the field note snippet packs, but I was always buying the small version and I didn't realise that the larger version even existed. So that was a light bulb moment for me when I kind of discovered that little nugget. And I've been using these ones ever since, and I do love these. They're all the nature ones, so they're your butterflies and your bugs and your flowers, your insects, yeah. So, and I love these little kind of like cards and the specimen cards that kind of go with that. Okay, so there we go. That is our hidden paperclip. As I said, the large ones I would use probably as a paper, a page embellishment, whereas the smaller ones I kind of like to tack those on things like pockets and the like. But yeah, really, really simple and quick, easy way to create some fast ephemera and some fast altered paper clips for your journals. Our second type, okay, now these are more decorative than anything else, and I do love these because again they're absolutely gorgeous put across pages or cross tuck spots, or you know, pockets, whatever, belly bands. These look really good on. So again, similar principle with these two here, or with these three here. Two of them I've used lace for, like a ribbon type lace, and the other one I have used Tim Holtz fabric. That was a little bit tricky, so I'm going to do that slightly differently now, but that is our kind of like tag paper clips, if you like. And literally, I don't overthink this again either. I've just cut some pieces of card out here. I haven't even inked them yet. I'm probably going to just grab a few. Some of them are partially inked from different projects. But yeah, I'm literally going to grab a couple and I kind of decide how I like them, decide what I want to put on them. So this here is part of the Tim Holtz photo booth. Do you know, I had these for such a long time and I really just didn't know what to do with them. And I kind of then found a bit of a niche for them and absolutely love using them now. So this one here, we're going to put across here. Like so. And I mean, you can build this up as much as you want to. Again, you can put fabric behind that if that's something that you want to do. In fact, that would probably look quite nice on this one. So I'm just going to cut a piece here. I don't know what fabric this is. I mean, they probably sound really ignorant saying that, but I got this in a pack, a snippet pack from RachandBella Craft. And I've absolutely, this is the last of it, I've used it up completely now. Yeah, really enjoying that, including it within my kind of mix. I do like frayed materials and whatnot, so yeah, really enjoying this one. Okay. I think you just carry on until you look at it and think, yep, that's what I was going for. These ones here are great because you can do a number of different things with these. You can either just put a paper clip on the back and kind of pin that in, and then you've got this so that it can actually slide over something, or you can use this kind of idea. And just grabbing my paper clips. So you use this kind of idea and it does actually slip on a lot easier. So I've got some more of the stuff that I used here, which is just like a silky type ribbon. I did use, as I said, the Tim Holtz fabric for that one, but what I found was I took the backing paper off, which was probably the first mistake. And then I tried to put the the material through the paper clip, so I ended up with a really odd shaped paper clip by the time I'd finished. So if I was going to use that stuff again, I would literally just keep the backing on it and just glue it in place. And all I'm doing with this now is I am deciding which way I want my paper clip to go. Do I want it to go on a right side of a page or a left side of the page? Because I'm going to, if you want it on the left, you obviously want to attach this to your make as you go. If you want it on the right, then same applies, you just turn that over. So again, what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac here, and I don't want this to cover the picture, so I'm just going to be quite delicate with that. And then your top piece here. And sometimes your glue does look through or come through, and literally all I do in those cases is I just put another little embellishment on the top. So yeah, whatever it is you like, then, so perhaps a little butterfly on top, just like that. Which again I think looks quite cute. So yeah, that's the next one. And as I said, you can use, you know, any type of material really, whether you use the card or a separate piece of material. And these then pop onto your projects, literally just like that. Now, these ones here have got a little twist, and that was from Corey Creating with Scraps. That was something she showed, so if I can find the actual video I will link it below, but if not, just pop on to Corey Creating with Scraps. Really, really, really easy, but it looks absolutely fantastic. So that is our second type of altered paperclip. My desk is now filling up, so apologies. If you can just see, this is the norm for me working. Okay, the next one, very, very similar. I saw this one on a video by Tanya from Tatty Treasures, and I think she was replicating something that she'd seen Tina from ShabbyDabbyDooDah put together. And literally this is, again, very similar to this one here, but you're kind of spreading out your clips somewhat. So it kind of gives you this type of effect. And then you're just collaging and decorating the front. These look great again on small or larger paper clips, depending on what you're looking to achieve. But again, super, super easy. What I've done with this one is I've literally chosen 2 pieces of card. I've lost my ruler, which is never a good thing. I'm sure it's right in front of my eyes. There it is. Okay, so this one here is for the large paper clip. So I've measured literally just over 3 centimetres because that will allow that to fit really comfortably in there. This one's for a smaller paper clip, so I've measured 2.5 centimetres on that one. Again, just to quickly pop in there. So with these ones, super, super easy again. You're going to fold your card and have it slightly over lapping. Now these are all pretty straightforward. What you can do is cut some shapes so that it just adds a little bit of interest, and I'll do the same with that one there. Okay, again I'm just going to quickly ink the edges of these just to get rid of some of the white that kind of makes itself at home when you start cutting pieces of card. Okie dokie, so that one I've made for a large paper clip, and the easiest way I find to do it is literally just tuck it under this bottom piece here. And I do that there, follow that through, and it automatically sits really nicely in place. I'm gonna quickly glue just part of this, enough so that it sticks where I need it to stick. If you don't want any movement on this, you can glue the whole thing down, but I kind of like to have it being a little bit more flexible. And all I've done for this is I've just chosen again some of the Tim Holtz ephemera. This is from the larger pack that I was talking to you about. Absolutely gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. And all I'm going to do with that is literally stick these in place. Again, if I wanted to use some material, which I've done for some of these, then that's another option for you. So for now, I am just going to pop these And I'm not going to go all the way over because it will overhang slightly. And I'm just going to pop that like that. Again, just repeating the process. This time I'm just going to quickly ink this one before I actually fold it, because it's probably easier to do that. But again, mega simple. You're going to fold it. This one here is probably a little bit longer than I would like it to be, but I am going to use a rather large mushroom on this one. So I think I might get away with it. Okay. Oops, gosh, everything's going all over my desk at the moment. So with this one, we chose a smaller clip. Again, I just pop it underneath that bottom piece there. Pull that up. Going to add a little bit more glue to this one just because it's a bit longer. And, excuse me. You know, not even particularly kind of working out where to put it, because you can't go that wrong with these types of embellishments. They just look great no matter what you're doing. I am going to quickly look over here, because if I've got one out, then I would like to possibly put some, I was looking for a little butterfly, but all of my oh, there's one there that might go. No. Oh, maybe. See, I'm saying I don't overthink it, but yeah, that's better. So again, I'm just gonna pop a little bit of glue and pop that on there. So that's a large paper clip and that's a small paper clip. And again, mega quick to put those together. So, and there is two more which are very similar. So I'm gonna kind of put these slightly over there. So we've got this one first, which is an actual dangle rather than to be used as a paper clip, but these are brilliant if you attach them to what do you call it, you know, tabs even on the ends of your journals. They look absolutely great with those. So all I'm going to do with this one, oh, please don't shout at me, I literally don't have the patience to hold jump rings, and the problem I have as well is my hands shake a lot. I'm on medication, and one of the side effects of the medication is that my hands shake an awful lot. You've probably noticed it in some of my videos, and it is really frustrating, but it makes using things like pliers, holding them in two hands, really difficult. So I'm applying the same principle. I literally am pulling it open to the side and I'm going to push that back in. What I have done is I bought this glue that you can actually just glue that little section in there, and it just makes it extra sturdy. So that there is kind of like the finished article, if you like, and this bit here is what would attach to your tag on the side of your journal, or you know, if you're doing some dangles or some pieces for the side, the back, I can't remember what you call them now, like the whole dangly material thing. But again, super easy to use. Now I've seen people use these with book pages with different types of page and card, and I prefer to use card only because it's a lot sturdier. What you can do is, if you want to use paper, book pages in particular, then you can go over them with a coat of perhaps gesso or gesso. Do you know what? I always remember it and then get it wrong. And it's not even that either. It's Mod Podge. If you just put a coat of that on top of any of the paper that you use, it'll seal that, and it becomes quite firm then. When I use card, I don't need to do that. But again, it's a really, really simple concept. You're literally going to fold your piece of card around your paperclip, as simple as that. So I kind of leave myself a little bit of space when I'm cutting my piece of card. See, that's my hand going there, sorry. So I leave myself a little bit of space there, just to make sure that it's going to fit, and it's going to fit nicely. And I just started off by putting some glue and folding this, over like so. I like to put the first one inside because it seems to I think that for me, I've just noticed that it adds a little bit of extra stability. And then literally, you're going to roll it. You do need to make sure sometimes, because the one end of the paperclip is more firm than the other, just make sure that you are accounting for that as you roll. And I'm just going to pop that on there to make sure that that sets. So the same principle with this one. I'm literally going to put some glue on here. And this is our glitter glue. I haven't tried any other glue with this, to be honest, but I suppose you can use anything that you've got, as long as it's got a good grip. Okay. So again, just roll that. If you've got an odd piece and it doesn't sit particularly comfortably, then you can just cut it off. I've used this with different types of patterned cards as well. I'm using Tim Holtz at the moment just because the whole thing I wanted to do today was in Tim Holtz, but you can use, I've used different kit papers, and they've been really, really good. So whatever it is that you generally use, then go for it. Sometimes the kits are beautiful and bright, and kind of that's the look you want to go for. But as I said, it's entirely up to you. Whatever floats your boat. I don't know if that's a nice saying or not so nice a saying. Okay, and I'm running very short of these. I'm running very short of the silver look charms too. I bought a load and then I used a load, so I am running short and will have to restock. The great thing is that I've still got a lot of these. They're what are they called? Family tree? Is it the family tree? I think it is the family tree. So I've got loads of those, but they've got two little pieces on the ends. So I'm not gonna use those as they are. I might get away with that, although it does look a little bit big. Okay. So again, what we're going to do is literally open this. I can hear you wincing, grimacing. And just pop that closed. And as I said, I'm going to seal those later on. So that is all good. And then I'm going to just pop another one on this end. I'd love to know, I know you can get gold paper clips, but I would love to, most of the stuff I use is like this brassy colour, bronzy, brassy colour. And do you know what, I'd love to find, you can find loads and loads of, like, you know, charms in them, but I can't find any paper clips in that colour. And I'm a bit OCD like that. I do like things to match, so I like my jump ring to match my paperclip. There we go. So yeah, if any of you know of any, or where I can get my hands on some, then that would be awesome. Please pop that in the comments below, and I would be most appreciative. The other great thing with these is sometimes you will still get some movement on this piece of card, which is where I kind of like to stick her in the middle. But even if you do, having these tags and these charms on the end really, really help with that. So there's some dangles, nice and simple, which leads me on to my next project, which is here, and this is where all my silver bits went. I ordered something, and do you know what, I don't know, I would like to say who I ordered it from. It was ribbon, and I think it might have been Plum Boutique, or it would have been, I don't know, but this was actually sent with it, and I absolutely thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I jumped on and had a little play to see how easy that was to replicate, and it is super, super easy. And they look super, super cute. So I did loads and loads of these without even thinking about this collaboration and what I was doing with it. So I'm left with very, very few charms that will do the job. But literally the same process with this one is you're going to twist this, and you need a pair of pliers with a round end, and you're literally going to grab your paper clip, just the top section here, so this piece here on top, and you're going to get your pliers in between that, and you're just literally going to twist it, and twist it gently and carefully, and you will get this look. Super, super easy. And then all I've done with these is I put a really small jump ring on the bottom and attached a charm. So again, super, super, super easy. But as with these ones here, this is more of a decorative thing than functional, if you like. Okie dokie. So I don't know how it's going to work with this, because it's a very strange shape of paperclip, and it's not going to go with any of my dangles, but I just want to kind of show you the process. And all I do is literally put my pliers in to the end of that top piece. You don't want them too far up, because you don't want a huge circle. And you twist, and then you twist again, and twist again, and you carry on until you get the shape that you want. So with this one here, I would be adding a jump ring. Oh, and I have got a gold charm that I can put on there, which I'd forgotten about. These are little bees. I think I bought these from AliExpress, and you know what, I've never used them because, well, I've never had a gold. That's another nice one I could use. I can't remember what that came off, but that came off something. Anyway, I've never used the bees because I've never had anything gold to work with. And I think, I don't know who sent me that, but it came in a package. So again, I'm just using the jump ring, I'm attaching the charm, I'm attaching the jump ring to the paper clip, and that is it. So that would literally sit on a page like so, and I mean you could have it going right over, and that is really, I love the gold. I'm gonna have to get some gold paper clips, but I'm still after those bronze ones. But yeah, that looks super cute. I do have a fight with these gem rings, mine, because probably needed a smaller one with that. Okay, so the next paperclip is again really simple. I'm using this as a backing for this here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my paperclip to the back like so. So I want that to be at an angle, so I'm going to attach this at an angle, and literally I'm going to just glue this in place. I mean, what you can do with this as well, you can always use washi tape or Tim Holtz fabric tape if you want something a little bit firmer. And I'm just going to pop those on to hold that in place for a moment. Again, part of this is done, part of it isn't. And I am going to grab, there it is, my cluster, and I'm going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac. Perhaps a little bit more than a little, and just pop that like that. So yeah, our paper clips, 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 ways. And kind of they're the same sort of principle, but there you go. Super quick, super easy. Paper clips 5 ways. I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed it, but it was really good spending time with you again, and hope to see you soon. Until then, you take care, and yeah, catch you soon.